Hey, what's up, guys? This is Choknater. I am going to do a quick melee analysis of me versus Kazu. Obviously, Kalamazhu, one of the best Peach players in the game right now, especially with Armada retired. He's kind of holding it down. He's really strong. A lot of people say that he's really good at his punish game, and he's just a super, super solid player overall. Now, this is a set where I actually get completely destroyed. I wouldn't consider myself a weak player, but this bracket was actually from last October, so a few months ago now. And I know that I've improved a lot at this matchup since then, especially by, I studied Chudat versus Armada, and I studied, Peach in general. She's kind of been a thorn in my side for a really long time. So I've been maining Ice Climber since 2006, and I'm pretty sure I've lost to like almost every Peach player in bracket that was decent. So um, this is a great time for me to study, and I do want to get better at this so I never lose to Peach again. I actually lost to a Peach in the last Rona Rumble, so I really want to get to know this matchup better. So I'm going to do an analysis of my own set with him. I do play Young Link in the first round, and then Ice Climbers, and actually gets completely destroyed. So it's good to look at your losses, and this is a humbling process, and hopefully I learn something from this. So let's take a look. Okay. So I do get the first damage with a bomb. Uh, I think that's a really important note, right? So first blood with a bomb. It already shows that, because of Peach's loading, she can be opened up with like that. So let's see how she gets in. So we're gonna try to get pretty deep in here. So we're gonna be looking moment by moment. So similarly to how I open up Peach, he opened me up with a turnip throw. So the angles of the item tosses are going to be important. Look at angles of item tosses for initiation. So it's all about going to be staying out of the turnip throw angles and looking at the bomb angles that which we can throw to initiate, because we both got initiations off of that. He missed the edge guard there. So this ledge hop fair is pretty good. I ended up getting away, but I roll away to try to get out of pressure. I'm trying to think of what could have been better here. This is just a really bad situation because he's trying to whiff punish my fair. And I don't. Let's see if he did that on reaction or if he just. Yeah, that looks like it's pretty much on reaction. So maybe I can either ledge stall a bit more. I think it would be useful if I learned the bomb ledge stall that Axe does. Learn bomb edge stall, and this is if I were to play Young Link more in this in this matchup. Uh, And the reason I won Young Link game one is to experiment. I had been practicing with Young Link a little bit, and it is a counter pick I've used in the past. I don't think Young Link beats Peach by any means, but it's definitely pretty manageable, and you can kind of hit her with a little bit of unknown matchup shenanigans too. So I can already see that Keizu is really aggressively trying to put pressure on me because Young Link wants to pull bombs, and he's not letting me here. So he forces me to roll. Anything I do in this scenario is kind of bad because, I mean, I can just try to get away and shield. Uh, there, I jump out. I was just thinking I could probably full hop out, but even then, he whiff punishes my nair. So maybe jump away. Like in this situation where I actually got out and jumped away, I could have possibly jumped out towards the left and pulled out a bomb. Instead, I tried to hit him with nair out of shield. Yeah, so, and I don't really see any reason that nair would have hit either. Maybe it was just kind of a slow reaction, thinking he would continue pressure, but uh, if there are openings to jump out of shield, uh, jump away and pull bomb. Now I don't really enjoy camping and stuff with Young Link, but if it is a better situation to have a bomb than not to have one, I should be taking every chance I could to get one out. Now, Axe, and there's other young Link players that would maybe choose something more aggressive here. But I think if we want to create better situations for ourselves, maybe jumping away and pulling a bomb and trying to get a better position might have been more superior. So, like a short hop nair would have hit Peach here, but even then, like he could have done something else. So I think the safer situation would have been pulling a bomb. Yeah, so I actually managed to get one. And there, again, yet again, I get another little bit of damage with my bomb. Here I cover his jump. Now this is a aggressive read. This is definitely a read here. Usually after you throw something, people jump, so that's a read, but I didn't get much of it, and he actually trades. It's sort of a late trade. So, yeah, so I'm pretty much, I don't fade away, and a lot of times with Young Link, you'll get like a knockdown within there, but Peach is at too low of a percent, so even though this Nair looks good, it ends up not being good because I just stay right next to him. So maybe after the Nair, if I don't get a combo, I should have drifted back. So this Nair here, I could actually probably like drift back to avoid getting traded, but that's, maybe I could have chosen up air instead, maybe? Let's see. Short hop up air might have been okay, but I think the full hop Nair is actually fine. I just, yeah, I should have faded back after the hit confirm, but it's hard to react to that. I think the Nair, it looks good, but it just ended up being bad, and I'm not really sure what I could have done better there. Because what's important about, analyzing your matches is like, you want to figure out if you did something decent, what could have been better. Now it looks like such a clean Nair. Maybe I should just like mentally think about like what to do after. So I think if I Nair drift back, if going for it. Now this is going to be something that's hard to remember, but it will clean up the situation. Um, that won't knock down or lead into anything. Drift away to avoid trades. Now that's a really, really specific scenario, but again, we're trying to clean up everything. So I got the bomb, but I drifted forward too much. Might have been helpful to drift back. Yeah, make sure bomb pulls are safe. Watch landing area. So it's important that if I am to pull a bomb, I watch where I land. So I could have drifted back here, like after pulling the bomb, but I'm pretty much fully drifting forward to try to get back on stage, and then I end up getting punished for getting too close. So notice. I have a bomb, he has a turnip, right? So this situation, I end up getting hurt, but the situation, I think this is the neutral in the matchup where I have a bomb, he has a turnip, and we're both vying for positioning to get the initiation. So we actually trade projectiles right there. That's really interesting because if he got the turnip hit, he would have had momentum. And if I got the bomb confirm, I would have had momentum. And as you can see here, because he's so far away, I have plenty of time to pull my bombs. And I think mobility-wise, Young Link is better. So I actually have more angles with which I can initiate, but Peach dominates space better. So that's kind of the dynamic there. So I kind of should be circle camping in this matchup. As much as I hate to say it, it's kind of the safest way to approach it. That's not bad. That's not bad. So I read the jump again. Power shield there. It's hard for me to get something clean because yeah, I just get too close. So I should be looking to confirm because as I'm pulling bombs, I'm getting too close. I'm closing space needlessly because the bomb pull should be something done. It should be something that's done safely. Trying to initiate some shield pressure. Okay, that was a possible initiation there. Not bad. I'm holding the space now. Young Link in center is pretty good. Making it really annoying for Peach to get in, but he manages to get in. Let's see how he gets that. Okay, so that's a whiff punish. That's a straight up long-term whiff punish because the up air missed, and I tried drifting away with it, but it still wasn't enough. Like even if I L cancel this, he gets in. I still ICC it, but then I mean you're in the mix already. Once Peach gets this back air, you're in the mix. So I should have committed. I think maybe if I hard committed to the up air instead of drifting back. Let's see. Yeah, if I hard commit to this and if I stay in this range, There's a difference between like a this kind of a scared up air, right? You see, I'm drifting back, but if I hard committed and stayed in this area, he would have fallen into it, or at least would have been threatening, and he wouldn't have been able to come down on it. So if you're gonna use up air, it's better to like shark instead of drift away. I see, I see. Up air is better to shark. I'm gonna make sure this note says Young Link instead of drift away. So what that means is that if I stay under Peach, it takes away her space to drift down. So if I'm gonna up air, like it looks like I'm drifting safely, but in reality, it's safer to protect myself by drifting straight under so that a character cannot fall on top of it. So he gets his initiation, gets some damage. Um, Fortunately, Young Link is light, so I don't take too much damage, but it's still quite a lot. And I'm trying to look at the boomerangs too. It doesn't really net me much each time I throw a boomerang. Very rarely are they hitting, because it looks like it's really reactable. It covers a space, but it's really reactable. How does he get in there? I think I just jump on him. I think, see, okay, so maybe after getting red 2 times, after getting his jump red twice, he doesn't bite that time. So that nair is actually kind of bad. Or I should have landed on a platform, like Fox. Like the Fox nair. Yeah, I should have landed on the platform. So yeah, it would have made my read safer. So even if I didn't get that read, it would have been safer to land on the platform. So I gotta watch out for that. I wasn't thinking about that. So the reason I'm approaching a lot is because I'm not in the lead, but I should really try to take my time a little more. It ends up that he's circle camping me. He's pretty much running away, pulling a turnip. See, this neutral right here, he's completely running away. And it's so good because he has the lead and he's milking it. He's just not getting in range. So the space control here is really nice, and Peach is really only getting in with whiff punishes. So that is actually a good sign that this matchup is really doable. Whiff punish. That's a good sign. That's a good note to take. Now, it would be easy to say just don't whiff then, but with that in mind, I can at least try to make my moves more accurate. Yeah, he's finding the angles to get in on. He's really being opportunistic. How did he find that? He just goes in. Yeah. Get up attack. I could have up aired there. Back air not safe. Okay. Swat dodge. Yeah, I am kind of tricky to hit, but he's looking for really clean initiations. And this match has already gone on 3 minutes, but I could still afford to be a lot more patient. Okay. I got something. That was my whiff punish right there. Make myself hard to hit. By the way, I'm trying my hardest here. I got too low. I could have recovered there. Maybe it looks like I thought I had a jump, but I ended up not having one. Okay, so it looks like my bombs pulls are safer. I spot dodge after the fair, which ends up working out, but it looks like I don't really get a real punish. Yeah. CC. Looks like Nair on shield is really good. Like Fox. I just gotta treat it like a Fox Nair with longer range. So this is pretty unfortunate here. I get a pretty bad SD. I think it's just because I'm nervous at this point. Ah, see? So same thing. Same mistake. I love when you notice something and then it shows up again and you realize what you could have done better. So here, I should have just gone straight up hard commit to the up air. Instead, I imagine for some reason Peach will drift left or something, covering the space in case that she dodged the bomb. But I should just hard commit and confirm and then shark. So if I'm gonna use up air, I shouldn't drift. I shouldn't be drifting out like that. I should just be staying under. So same note. So Nair at low percent, not really that safe. Let's take note of that. So Nair in general. So this is related to that other note. Nair at low percent, not very safe. So sometimes you should just change the choice of move that you use. So I should be looking like a low percent bomb to up air might be better. Now, from looking at this matchup, it looks very doable. Obviously, Keizu hits hard, but he's not getting that many openings. He's more waiting for me to open myself up. And if I just make it a lot cleaner, it could be really difficult for him to get clean initiations on me. And now I get somehow a mysterious read. I don't know why he rolled there. But this is kind of a mysterious read that I kind of got lucky on, honestly. But, you know, sometimes you make decisions that you just don't realize are amazing. Look at that read. That was really a Hail Mary. So I'm not going to credit myself too much for that because that was a gamble that ended up working. Okay, see? Notice another same thing with the Nair. Like, I get bomb Nair here, but still it's so dangerous because I end up next to Peach. She didn't get knocked out very far, and like I'm just potentially in a bad situation. I end up being able to roll away. Okay. Yeah, okay. So very, very clean on his part, and it looks like the matchup is very campy, and you just want to look for clean initiations, but it looks very doable. Now the next game, I do play Ices, thinking, okay, he kind of beat my Young Link, two stock, solid two stock, low percent. Ices is my main, and he picked FD. Maybe, oh no, I picked FD. And I thought, okay, I'll just try using my main, see how it goes as a comparison, because I wasn't really looking to win this set. Really, I didn't really have that good of a chance. But really, this is me experimenting. Now, keep in mind, I did study this matchup later, the Chudat Armada match. So probably when I look at this, it's going to be quite horrible in comparison to how I would play it now. I know that Chudat kind of stays back and he's kind of looking to counter hit instead of initiate. So let's check it out. Yeah, you can already see I'm looking for initiations everywhere. And he's just straight up whiff punishing me. This is top player stuff right here. He's just whiff punishing me, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just dead. And ISD too. That's rough. So 2 SDs in this set. I actually didn't realize that contributed to how bad it went. So wave dash back here. So I'm trying to... This is also what I noticed in the Chudat set. I'm trying to keep him out with projectiles, but it still doesn't work out that well. So he gets a whiff punish here on the projectile, and you just pretty much get a free kill combo on Nana. Yeah, same thing as what I saw in the Chudat set. And then I ended up getting killed really, really fast. So, and at this point, I'm like, oh my god, this is hopeless. He gets a Stitch Face, but I'm still trying because I want to be able to find out where to get clean hits. And even there, he so cleanly kills Nana. I just didn't shield. This is so bad. And pretty much, this is the matchup. And even looking at this, it's like I'm not making decisions that are just terrible, but it's enough where even the tiny mistake is punished so hard by Peach. And I can see why Chudat plays the way he does. He just doesn't initiate at all. And he kind of makes Peach play your game as Ices because... yeah. See there, that's terrible. So in this trade, you can actually trade. That's actually a good note to take. You can trade with the F tilt. I can actually take note of that. F tilt trades with D smash. Now let's see. They do recover at the same time. So if Peach down smashes again, which a lot of times she will do, I can look for F tilt and then wait for the D smash and then grab. So I can like kind of bait it out. So if I see a down smash coming, I can trade with F tilt and it clanks. This will be really satisfying if I get this bait in a tournament. So clanks. I should write clanks, not trades. Clanks. I'll put in all caps. Clanks with D smash. Possibility to clank with D smash, bait another, and then grab. So that is a really good possibility to look at. Okay, I'm just getting brutalized here. Now, I don't think this matchup is impossible. Obviously, it's never really been done very well, but Choknater is obviously really good at it. He's taken games off the best Peach player in the world. He's taken off 2 games in career lifetime off Armada. So that was a possible grab. I would have gone for grab if I played this again. So this is also a really terrible situation that you don't want to be in. Shielding under Peach. This is pretty much free. Peach has so much frame advantage here. She's whittled down your shield. She can like dash attack here, and it might even shield poke. He looks for a down tilt shield poke. But honestly, I'm forced to hold shield here because there's nothing I can do. He can even go in with more nairs. But he chooses to hang back and whiff punish me again. Choknater here might have looked for running up smash. But it looks like he might have been able to whiff punish that as well. I'm able to save Nana this time. And I look for another jump here, but he doesn't give it to me. So I'm looking for jump reads that are not giving to me. I think that's a note to take generally about myself, not necessarily the matchup. Stop looking for jump reads that won't be given. As an Ice Climber player, you know, I do try to call out jumps a lot. You know, it's a basic thing in most fighting games that if you play a grappler, you want to look for jumps. And I'm trying to call them out, but honestly, as Ice Climbers, you get like 1 hit, so it's not really that valuable of a read to anti-air. And he doesn't bite, he just gets Nana. Okay, so yeah, this is another note that I saw in the Choknater set. If you try to keep Peach out like this, she just gets in for free. It's very low likelihood of that projectile connecting, and she just gets in. So you're in the mix. So the bad part of this matchup is that if she aerials your shield, Ice Climbers have like 0 options. They don't have good OOS. I can possibly nair out a shield and drift back, or down out a shield and drift back. I think it is a possibility to nair out a shield and drift back. Yeah, that's one of the few things it looks like I might be able to do. Okay, so, I mean, he goes for a fair grab here, which is pretty much a frame trap. Yeah, that's a frame trap. Like, what could I have done, you know? Buffer roll, buffer spot dodge. If I buffer spot dodge, he could just down smash instead. So this mix-up is just avoided at all costs. Do not give Peach shield. Do not give Peach shield ever. So I'm not saying to never shield, but just don't give it to her. Don't let her get in on your shield. Okay. So I finally get a clean hit, save Nana. Pretty much hopeless at this point, but I'm thinking maybe I can take the stock. Okay, so there, just, again, Kalamazhu just whiff punishing me. He's just waiting for it. He's just waiting for it, and that's pretty much the basic game, the very, very basic game plan in the matchup succeeded, and I just kind of gave him everything he wanted. Now, in this situation, there's no reason for him to, you know, this is kind of This is what I call a kind of queuing up commands in your head. When you do two things, thinking that the second thing will cover the first. But at the end of the day, it's just me kind of flailing. So I did a back air to forward smash here because a lot of people try to whiff punish the back air, but all instead I just give him a forward smash that's really easily whiff punishable. So yeah. So rough match, rough match. And I think, like, if I were to play this again, how differently would it go now? Would I still get four stock? Maybe. But at least the game plan would be different, and I would be giving Peach a lot less of the situations. Now, I am going to continue playing Peaches in bracket in the future. I'm going to continue experimenting with Young Link, with Ice Climbers, Captain Falcon. I think long term, I want to be able to do it with Ice Climbers, and I believe it's possible, but you just have to be really, really clean. But I think at the top level of Melee, that's just how every matchup looks anyway. Every matchup is going to be really, really hard because the people who play them are just super clean. No matchup is easy at top level, and I just have to accept that. And I did learn a lot from this set. I do think Young Link Peach is very possible. Ice Climbers Peach is a more uphill battle, but I also think it's possible. Um, I should try to see if I can hit up Keizu for more games. But yeah, that was a good analysis. I learned a bit from it, and hope you guys like that. This is more for myself, but if you guys liked it, let me know. Bye bye.